So what is the one hidden possession that makes every other asset more valuable? It's purpose. And today I'll show you why defining your purpose might be the most profitable move you ever make. And by the end, I'll help you to feel confident that you can seek out and find your life purpose. You don't have to feel overwhelmed by this. You can do it. I've met multimillionaires who wake up every morning with dread, and I've also met freelancers with almost nothing in the bank but who cannot wait to start their day. So what's the difference? It's not luck, it's not even talent. Now sure, there's never been more technology to help you bring your plans within reach. There's never been more ways to make money. But all of that can be overwhelming if you don't have this one thing. It's knowing for sure the direction that you want to take and why you want to take that direction. So let's look at the scientific evidence for why having your life purpose is beneficial. Now, as someone who has struggled to find her life purpose, and also as someone born with the knack for helping people map out their rat race escape route, all other God-given gifts, and who has thus seen the miracle-like benefits of having purpose, I have become neurodivergently obsessed with this subject. So when preparing for this video, I made a list of my top 10 reasons why you should find your life purpose. And then I said, okay, let me check in with the science to beef up my list. And the science around the benefits of purpose was prolific, but it was also way more stunning than I was ready for. So here's 4 major reasons based on science for you finding your purpose. Number 1, in the age of AI, having a purpose and a clear personal vision for your life already appears to be a protective measure. But why does having purpose protect you in the age of AI? It's in part because purposeful people are more likely to try new things, adapt, and innovate. In the last year, for example, I have watched several interviews, in-depth interviews with AI experts, historians, and people with a technical background. Towards the end of the interview, they're all asked this similar question around what should we do, or what advice can you give young ones or people in general who want to navigate AI age successfully. And invariably, the answer was pretty much the same among them all. First, they say, I'm not really sure. And second, they say something like, but what I do know for sure is that you need to have a love for learning, adaptability and agility, and be able to change and switch up and ride the waves because of how much change is happening. So this is where having a purpose comes in, because having a purpose actually increases your adaptability, your capacity for innovation, and it just anchors you during all of these changes. Number 2, having purpose makes you more romantically attractive. Now, that's mic drop. We can end the video right here. For most people, that's enough motivation to go off and find your life purpose. Even if you've been married for 40 years, who doesn't want to be seen as more attractive? Now, where do these findings come from? Well, there was a study done on dating profiles, and it was found that dating profiles who have a community focus or a creative set of life goals, purpose-driven people, those profiles were preferred over those who emphasize having money. So it made you even more attractive than having money. But what's going on here that would make somebody more attractive? Well, if you know your purpose, it's because you know your truth. You know the truth about your gifts, your strengths, your interests and curiosities. So these are beautiful truths to have, which then has a cascading effect, according to science, according to the studies. Now, speaking of money, let's talk about number 3. People who report a stronger sense of purpose tend to have higher income and greater net worth over time. And number 4, people, and this is based on strong replicated evidence, People with purpose are linked with better physical health, and this includes a lower mortality risk, delayed dementia, better lung function, better sleep quality, and better mental health. So, do you see what I mean by the stunning evidence for why purpose is so important? It's one thing you can do to get all of these benefits, to become more attractive, happier, living longer with better quality of health, better quality of life, better connections, more money. I know that life coaches get a bad rep. Yeah, I think it's rep because I think it's short for reputation, but they also get a bad rap. Anyway, but this is why there's so many life coaches, I think, because life purpose is something that a lot of life coaches help people figure out, and life purpose is so valuable, it's so important, but people are so lost when it comes to it. They struggle to find it and they flail, and it's sad because we have more opportunities than we ever had to decide what we want to do with our life. Back in the day, your name was Butcher or Cook, your last name, your surname, because that's what your parent did, that's what your daddy did, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to cook or you're going to cut meat. But now we have opportunities, we have choices, but we have so many that it's overwhelming. And while it's never too late to, to decide or to change or to add to your life purpose. But at the same time, when you just ignore the value of it, then the options available to you do tend to morph, to maybe decrease. So in this series, I'm going to continue to give you confidence that you can figure this out, you can do it. I'm going to continue to dispel misconceptions, and we're going to just figure this out together. So besides being attractive, better income, higher health, higher intelligence, I will share my top 10 reasons, but I'll share them in a separate video. I want these points of data to stand on their own. For this video, let's wrap up. In the next video, we will continue on this subject of purpose. But in the meantime, if you desire additional support for worksheets, micro retreats, and laser sharp custom guidance around this topic and beyond, be sure to click the link in the description. I hope everything is beautiful with you. Big hugs, and I will see you in the next one.